Hey everyone, back again with this Hunter low profile first generation. It did not actually sell at this last Fanimation group trip, so it's still up for sale, but what I wanted to show on it, I did not have the time to show it before taking it, but I fixed the problem. There was as I said before, there was a blown capacitor, and the blown capacitor was the one responsible supposedly for running medium and low speed. And there's two capacitors, one single value that does the high speed. It's the main value of the fan itself. And the last video I did this, I just ran this fan as a single speed without the pull chain. In fact, the pull chain was pulled out too, so I had to replace both the pull chain and the capacitor, but unfortunately I couldn't. The right pull chain that I even found did not work with that capacitor, with the matching capacitor, so I had to, what I did then was took the capacitor that I had, the two value, which was 5 and 5, I just paralleled those two together and made 10, because that's what it's supposed to do. Then that would be the medium, and then I found another 5 capacitor, 5 microfarad, and I ran that in series to the main value to create the low speed. So it should have the exact values that it would have to do medium and low. So, okay, so I set it to low and got the meter in, and I'm going to put it to amps, and I set it to low. And it's drawing 0.22 amps. And I'm actually getting a nice low out of it. Okay. And since now we're testing factory speeds, let me get the meter in place. Put the meter in. Let's get that meter in. So 0.22 watts. 8.2 watts, and a power factor of just over a quarter. Well, actually, I got amp bypass, I forgot. Not really making much of a difference here, but I forgot I took it off of the amp meter and put it on bypass off of that test bulb. All right. Here's medium. With 0.36. All right, let's do watts. About 23 watts, 22.5 watts. And just over half a power factor. 0.55, I call that half power factor. Clean the lens off a little. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, lens was smearing and I didn't know it. So, all right, let's bring it to high. And so now I got all 3 speeds again on this fan. So when I got it, it wasn't working. So now it's drawing 0.54 amps, watts, 61 watts, and a power factor of 1. All right. Well, since now I got 3 factory speeds in this fan like it's supposed to have, I'm going to do a spin down since people want to see that. And I am going to do, in fact, I really don't need to do reverse because I already did reverse in the other video. And reverse was pretty much the same, so yeah, reverse was the same, so I'm just not going to do that this time. Now, I already did, when I did this with a single speed, I'm skipped this factory 3 speeds and went right to the decade box and the solid state. So I already did those. So I was just wanting to show that I fixed the problem of having 3 speeds. You know, put in new capacitors and replace the pull chain. I just used a standard pull chain, and I could, which I used the main value for high speed because the main value is good, and then I added in 2 more capacitors to create the low and medium. So I technically, with this fan, I could make my own values. If I wanted a slow or low speed, I could have put in a 4, but I wanted to make sure that it would start if you liked a slow or low on it. But yeah. Yep, I'm just gonna let it spin down, and that'll actually be all for this video. This will just be a quick short video, but it has a long spin down. Alright, well, that is actually all I'm going to do for this fan here, since I did the decade and solid state in the other videos, and I did reverse even with just 0 to high, so I really don't need to do that stuff again. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll be back with more fans.